For the men out there, if you're looking for ways to change up your wardrobe or a better way of dressing up, Halberstad's has you covered.
That's right, they certainly do. In this week's Manly Monday, sponsored by Finish Line Auto Addiction, we've asked Alex Dahl to bring in some suggestions. Welcome to the show, Alex.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Alex, it's always good having you here. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So, Alex, let's start off with some of the business casual stuff you brought in and what's trending right now.
Yes, I brought in, obviously you can see we're transitioning to spring even though it is still cold outside. But a lot of things I'm really excited about. We've had good success in the stores. Has been just very nice basics. It's all about fabric, so performance fabric. A lot of these shirts are going to be very, very light, breathable, four-way stretch, so they're machine washable, really easy to maintain, and they work well for like dressy occasions and then also for more your casual occasions as well too. So I think it's important having some nice versatile basics in, and then, you know, sprinkle in some brighter colors. I brought some sport jackets and then some other shirts as well too.
So Alex, I have a question for you. You said it has the four-way stretch. One of the things that I dislike the most is a shirt that you wear out, or even like a pair of khakis or something.
Sure.
You wear out, and then 2 hours later, it looks like you didn't iron them because they're all wrinkled. So the stuff that you have, is it like wrinkle resistant?
It is. So I have some guys that they're not as keen on like that four-way stretch fabric. So we do have that in cotton as well. So the cotton shirts too are also wrinkle resistant. But to answer your initial question, that performance fabric is a wrinkle resistant, easy care. So you won't have that. It's going to be, you know, from early day all the way to the evening, it's going to perform and hold up over time.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. And Alex, I'm seeing some sharp dressed mannequins there behind you. What are you showcasing over here?
Yeah. So we've got some mannequins showcasing, you know, our suits. So I kind of wanted to touch on, we're transitioning into prom and then wedding season, where, you know, a big focus about what we do at our stores is, you know, we're allowing guys in wedding parties or just guys day to day, they can actually purchase their formal attire for less than it costs to rent. So kids going to prom, they're buying their suits rather than renting tuxedos. Whole wedding parties, they're buying their suits instead of going the rental route. So there's a lot of advantages I can kind of certainly touch on, but that's kind of the...
Yeah, please.
Yeah, what are the advantages?
Well, first off, it's cost. Second is you have the benefit of tailoring. All the suits can be altered. When you do a rental, those come in typically 2 to 3 days prior to the wedding, where we have our suits ready no later than 30 days prior to the wedding date or the event. So you have plenty of time to try on. There's really not an excuse for something to be ill-fitting. I feel like everyone's had a horror story about a rental where it's come in, it's wrong. You just kind of have to accept it just because there isn't time to fix it. Certainly not the case. And the benefit is no one's worn any of these. These are brand new garments. You're not having to wear something that another guy has worn before. And then the cost is kind of the biggest thing. It just doesn't make sense to me. I like the buying aspect, and we do really well with that. And it's just certainly a great feature that we offer.
Sure.
Okay, Alex, let's say you've never owned a suit before and you want to get a suit. Is there a certain style or a certain color that you should get that you're going to get the most wear out of?
Sure. I mean, I would recommend probably a gray, so something similar, medium to dark gray like is showcased here. Otherwise a navy. A lot of guys' first inclination is go black. That's very, very formal. It is a very popular color, but if it was me, I'd probably go with like a darker gray, just because it will give you the formal, you know, reasons to wear it more formally. But then you could also dress it down. So if you've got, let's say, a business interview, that's a lot more appropriate than, say, a stark black suit.
Yeah, and then with the gray, you can wear it with black shoes, black belt, or brown shoes.
Exactly.
In my opinion, anyway.
Yep. Yep, exactly. So that's another benefit. Really, you can't mess up putting a shirt and a tie with it. Everything goes with gray. It's very, very neutral.
Very cool.
Yep.
What if we were doing kind of like a spring refresher? We really kind of want to start it from the ground up, Alex. What are some basics that we should just get as a fella? We should have a suit. We should have shoes, belt. What do we need to get here?
Sure. So I would say if you want to do some refresh, you know, having like 1 or 2 sport jackets so you can wear both dressy or a little more casual, you know, something with a little texture. So you could do a casual shirt, but then you could also wear slacks and then a full shirt and a tie. You know, 1 or 2 suits if that, you know, but even 1 suit and 2 blazers. get a nice dark wash pair of jeans, and then probably like a gray and a navy slack. That way you can use some pieces to interchange and then just be a little more versatile. So,
this is something I struggle with. Can you wear, and because in my head I have an answer, I don't know if it's the right one. Can you wear a navy sport coat with dark jeans?
Yes.
You can.
Some guys think it's too blue on blue, but we do that all the time, and typically the shirt you're going to wear is going to be lighter, say a powder blue or a white or a small check. It's going to add that little bit of contrast, and then you do, you know, a lighter shoe, so you have this really nice layered look. So I don't have a problem doing blue on blue when it comes to denim.
Thank you for saying that, because that wasn't the answer I had, but now I feel all right.
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Alex said it's cool. I can do it.
Everything goes, right?
Yeah. And exactly. If Alex said it, we can pull it off. I got one more question in that same sort of realm, Alex. I see a lot of guys doing brown shoes with black slacks and such. Is that cool?
It's, I think a lot of designers are going there. You see some black shoes that have brown accents. It's not something I probably would really promote. It's maybe more fashion forward that you might see more so in, like, you know, higher fashion magazines. I think you could pull it off as long as the belt is matching, but it's not something, if someone came in, I wouldn't go recommending it personally. I would keep it, you know, with the black shoe if you're doing the black suit. But in this day and age, there's so many different ways you can go, and even if something that I don't feel strongly about, I don't see a reason why you couldn't do it.
Okay.
As long as the belt matches, I think that's the big thing.
If your shoes and your belt don't match, then that's where
exactly.
Yeah, wives, don't let your husbands leave the door if their shoes and belt don't match. Well, Alex, it's always a pleasure having you on here for your
thanks
insight.
for having me. Really
Thanks
appreciate
so much. And there are 2 Halberstad's locations in Bismarck, one in downtown and one at the Kirkwood Mall. Find them online at halberstadsbismarck.com. They're also very active on social media.